Imagine collecting $1,000 every month without a job, without clients, just from your investments. Sounds nice, right? Here's the twist. It's boring. No trading hype, no risky bets. Just one ETF, SCHD. It's built for stability and growth. I'll show you exactly how it works. And yes, some people will roll their eyes, but those same people will still be broke in 20 years. Quick disclaimer before we start. This is not financial advice. Yields move, markets change. I'm simply walking you through the math and the plan. Chapter 1. Why SCHD? So, why SCHD? First, it's the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. It holds around 100 big US companies, not just any companies, ones with strong balance sheets, steady profits, and a history of paying and raising dividends, such as PepsiCo, Texas Instruments, Cisco, Merck. These are businesses that keep earning even in rough years, and that matters. The dividend yield usually sits between 3.5% and 4%, not the highest, but here's the secret. SCHD focuses on quality first. It avoids chasing dangerously high yields. That's why its income stream tends to grow. In the last decade, SCHD's dividend grew about 12% per year. That's huge. Even being conservative, 6 to 8% growth is realistically going forward. That means your payout can keep up with inflation and even beat it. It also pays quarterly, so 4 times a year, your shares send you cash. You can take it or reinvest it to compound faster. And here's a point most people miss. SCHD isn't about excitement. It's about building a stable income base. The kind of income you can actually depend on. And in a world of unstable markets, that's priceless. Chapter 2. The $1,000 per month math. Alright, let's talk numbers. No hype, just math. If your goal is $1,000 a month, that's $12,000 a year. Now divide that by SCHD's yield. At 3.5%, you need around $342,000 invested. At 4%, you need about $300,000. That's the target range. Some people hear that and think, that's impossible. But it's not. It just means you need either time or capital or both. Let's put it into perspective. $100,000 in SCHD at a 3.6% yield gives you about $3,600 a year. That's $300 a month. Double the investment, double the income. At $500,000, you're at roughly $18,000 per year. And at $1 million, you're at $36,000. And yes, yields can move. They're not fixed. But SCHD's history shows it's been pretty steady in that range. The point is, the $1,000 per month goal is not magic. It's a simple equation, income target divided by yield. But here's the twist. If you start early, you can reach it without a giant lump sum. Regular monthly investing plus reinvesting every dividend can snowball your portfolio over 10 to 20 years. The sooner you start, the less you need to put in later. And the more you stay consistent, the faster compounding does the work for you. That's how you turn this from just an idea into a real paying income stream. Chapter 3. 2 main starting points. When it comes to building $1,000 a month with SCHD, there are really 2 starting points. You're either starting from zero or you already have a lump sum ready. Group number 1. Let's start with the first group. No lump sum, just time, consistent investing, and reinvesting every dividend. If you put in $1,000 a month and SCHD grows at 8% a year, you could hit around $347,000 in 15 years. That's enough for $1,000 a month at today's yields. At $500 a month, the timeline stretches to roughly 20 years. At $250, it might take 25 years unless you increase contributions over time. The key? Reinvest every dividend in the beginning. That's called DRIP. dividend reinvestment plan. Those extra shares buy you more dividends, and those dividends buy you even more shares. That's compounding in action. Group number 2. Now, for the second group, those with a lump sum. Say you start with $50,000 at a 4% yield. That's about $2,000 a year immediately. If you add $1,000 a month and reinvest, you could reach $1,000 per month in under 10 years. Start with $100,000 and the timeline drops closer to 7 to 8 years. The trap for lump sum investors is thinking they're done. They stop adding money. They take dividends right away. That slows growth massively. Whether you start with nothing or with a big head start, the rules are the same. Add regularly, reinvest until you're close to your goal, then collect. Chapter 4. Timeline Scenarios. Now, let's make this real with some timelines. Assume SCHD delivers 8% total annual returns. That includes price growth and dividends reinvested. Scenario 1. $1,000 a month, starting from zero. After 10 years, around $180,000. That's roughly $525 a month in dividends. After 15 years, $347,000. Goal reached. At 20 years, over $600,000, giving $1,600 per month. Scenario 2. $500 a month, starting from zero. After 10 years, about $90,000. That's $260 per month. After 15 years, $173,000. After 20 years, $310,000. Goal reached. Scenario 3. $100,000 lump sum plus $1,000 a month. After 10 years, around $460,000. That's $1,300 per month. Well past the target. See the pattern? The earlier you start, the more time does the heavy lifting. And the more you contribute, the faster you get there. It's not about predicting the market. It's about consistent action, month after month. Even small amounts grow into something powerful when you let compounding run long enough. Chapter 5. Portfolio Structure and Risk. SCHD works best as the core of your income portfolio. For many, that means 60 to 80% of total investments. Why? Because it's diversified across about 100 large US companies. But it's still just one ETF. Some investors pair it with VTI, a total market ETF, for broader exposure. Others add JEPI for higher yield and monthly income. A common mix is 70% SCHD, 20% VTI, 10% JEPI. That gives growth, stability, and smoother cash flow. Now, about risk. SCHD is still an equity fund. Its price will go up and down with the market. In a bear market, it could drop 20% or more. But here's the good news. Dividends usually stay more stable than the share price. That's because the companies inside SCHD have strong balance sheets and long dividend histories. If you're still building your position, market dips are your friend. You're buying more shares at a discount, which means more future income. If you're already collecting dividends, keep a small cash buffer. That way, you won't need to sell shares during downturns. It's about managing it and letting time work in your favor. Chapter 6. Practical Setup Steps. Getting started is simpler than most people think. Step 1. Open a brokerage account. If you qualify, a Roth IRA is ideal. Why? Because dividends and growth are tax-free. If you want earlier access to your money, use a taxable account. Step 2. Set up automatic deposits from your bank every month. Step 3. Schedule automatic purchases of SCHD. This is dollar cost averaging. It removes emotion from the process. Step 4. Turn on DRIP, the dividend reinvestment plan. Every payout automatically buys more shares. Step 5. Keep a small emergency fund. This way, you won't have to sell shares when markets drop. That's it. Simple, repeatable steps. Once set up, you're building your SCHD position without second-guessing market moves. Chapter 7. Living off SCHD. So, when do you stop reinvesting and start taking the cash? The answer? When your annual dividends meet or beat your income goal. If that's $12,000 a year and SCHD is paying you that, you can turn off DRIP. But don't stop completely. Reinvesting even 20% helps offset inflation. That way, your income keeps growing over time. Remember, SCHD pays quarterly. If you need monthly income, you have two options. 1. Set aside each quarter's payout and divide it into monthly withdrawals. 2. Pair SCHD with a monthly payer like JEPI for smoother cash flow. Living off dividends is about more than just hitting a number. It's about making the income steady, sustainable, and protected against rising costs. That's how you make SCHD not just a portfolio holding, but a real working paycheck. Chapter 8. Advanced Strategies and Mistakes to Avoid. Once the basics are in place, you can fine-tune your results. One strategy is tax loss harvesting. In a market dip, you can sell SCHD at a loss, buy a similar ETF like VYM, wait 31 days, then switch back. This locks in a tax benefit without leaving the market. Another, ladder your ETFs. Combine SCHD with others that pay in different months to create a monthly income flow. Now, mistakes. First, over-diversifying. More ETFs doesn't always mean more safety. Stick to one core and one or two complements. Second, chasing unsustainable high yields. They often get cut. Third, panic selling in downturns. Focus on income, not the share price. Advanced strategies help, but avoiding these mistakes, that's what really keeps your plan on track. And that's it for today. Remember, this is not financial advice. It is always best to consult your financial advisor for a more personal and effective investment plan. Follow the plan, give it time, and one day, those quarterly SCHD payouts won't just be numbers on a screen. They'll be your paycheck.